cafe that opens only at night. Mina left work very late one rainy night. The streets were quiet and the cold air made her pull her coat tighter. She walked down the same street she always used, passing a bakery, a flower shop, and an old bookshop. But this time there was something new, a small cafe with a warm yellow light above the door. A sign on the window said, "Open from midnight until sunrise." Mina checked her phone. It was exactly midnight. Curious, she stepped inside. A small bell rang as the door opened. The cafe was peaceful. An old man listened to music with his eyes closed. A young woman quietly ate cake, and another man stared at an empty chair. Behind the counter stood an old woman with kind eyes. Mina smiled and asked, "Can I have a coffee?" The woman smiled back. "We do not order coffee here." Mina looked confused. "Then what do people order?" The woman replied, "The thing they miss the most." Mina laughed, thinking it was a game. After a moment, she said, "I miss my mother's lemonade, but I never learned the recipe." The old woman nodded and returned with a glass of lemonade. Mina took one sip and froze. It tasted exactly like her mother's. Fresh lemon, sweet sugar, cool mint, even the ice looked the same. "How did you do this?" she whispered. The woman smiled. "Some tastes are not inside recipes, they are inside memories." Mina left the cafe feeling warm and peaceful. The next evening she returned, but the cafe had disappeared. Between the flower shop and the bookshop, there was only an empty wall. She thought she had imagined everything. At midnight, the yellow light appeared again, and the cafe returned. "This is your second visit," the woman said. Mina asked why the cafe only appeared at night, but the woman simply asked, "What do you miss tonight?" Mina listened as the old man spoke about the song he first danced to with his wife, and the young woman talked about her grandmother's cake. Mina finally understood. This cafe did not serve food or drinks, it served memories. This time, Mina wished for a memory of her father carrying her on his shoulders while they looked at the city light. The woman placed an old music box on the table. When Mina opened it, the same song her father used to sing began to play. She closed her eyes and for one beautiful moment felt like a little girl again. When the music ended, tears filled her eyes. The woman gently said, "Every customer can come here only 3 times. If you stay in the past too long, you can lose today." Mina spent many days thinking about her final visit. When the third night arrived, the cafe was empty except for the old woman. "This is your last visit," she said. "What do you want?" Mina thought carefully before answering. "I do not want another memory. I want my mother's lemonade recipe so one day I can make it for someone else." The woman looked surprised and smiled. She handed Mina an old piece of paper with a recipe. At the bottom was one sentence. "The most important thing is to remember who you are making it for." The woman gave Mina one last glass of lemonade. "This is not your order," she said. "It is a goodbye gift." Mina thanked her and walked away. When she looked back, the yellow light was gone and the cafe had disappeared. Months later, Mina made the lemonade for her friends. Everyone loved it. When someone asked where she had learned the recipe, she smiled and said, "From a small cafe that opened only at night." She visited the street many times after that, but never saw the cafe again. Still, on quiet rainy nights, she sometimes thought she could hear a tiny bell in the distance. Maybe the cafe had opened somewhere else, waiting for another person who missed something from the past.